Welcome to the Queensland Touring Car Championship for the 2026 season. A big thank you to our major sponsors, Brisbane Collision Centre and Heikel Australia, along with our many valued minor sponsors. Race 2 began with a rain-plagued Queensland Raceway. Just like the previous race, Murray Riley got the best of jump off the front row, with second-placed Nathan Marks falling down the order off the start with a box of neutrals. Exiting turn 1, Terry Skeen's Commodore began to slow, dropping him to the rear of the field. He would retire the car on lap 1. Mark started to regain positions after the poor start, picking off fellow BMW competitor Matt Horton down the back straight. Heading into turn 4, third-placed Clayton Mortensen ran out of asphalt and went onto the grass, spinning on the exit of 4. Jaden Manteefel in the corner narrowly avoided contact with the recovering Mortensen. Ettore Vasolo by the borrowed Mark Geiler BMW avoided the slowing cars and scythed through, gaining a position or free. Same as it was in race 1, Corning and Grant Fry were in a drag race down the main straight, Fry getting through with a horsepower advantage as the battle of Group B began to intensify. Mark set his sights on Trent Rubb in second with a nice pass into the braking of turn 3. But the battle wasn't quite done until turn 4, where Marks took second before hunting down Riley for the lead. Marks caught the back of the first place car and was last of the late breakers down into turn 3 as Marks got down the inside of Riley. Fry began putting a move on Vasolo. The move at turn 1 was unsuccessful, with the BMW holding on around the outside. Turn 3 was a different story, with Fry getting the upper hand on Vasolo. Marks began to build a gap over Riley, but had a scare as his BMW got loose exiting the last turn. Corney looked to pass Vasolo in a BMW drag race down to turn 6 as Corney made the overtake. Riley and Marks were going hammer and tong as the battle raged on into turn 1. Side by side as Marks maintained first around the outside. Into turn 3, Riley had a sniff of first but stayed in second as they ran towards turn 4. Heading to turn 4, the pair was in a drag race with Marks on the inside. As it stood, it was BMW over Holden. Further down the grid, it would be Holden over BMW as Mortensen continued to make ground from his earlier spin, passing Vasolo. Back up the front, Riley tried around the outside into turn 1, but Marks covered the inside and held on. Into 3, Riley offered the nose down the inside, but the BMW kept first using its superior low-speed traction. Manteefel's car had some damage to the rear wing end plates, with one on the brink of flying off. Marks locked up into turn 4, allowing Riley to close the gap again, keeping him in the hunt for the win. The Group B battle was heating up, with Corney beginning to reel in Fry. He made a pass down the inside of Fry and set off after Manteefel. Meanwhile, in turn 1, Riley prevailed as he passed Marks down the main straight, the Commodore slightly locking the front right as it held on to first. Marks wasn't done yet. He looked to repass the Commodore into turn 3. On the run to 4, it was BMW over Holden. Fry's Commodore had a spin in the last turn as fellow Group B competitors Manteufel and Corny went toe-to-toe. Manteuffel's wing and plate eventually departed company, with the car exiting turn 2 with the other one looking to do the same. Bizarrely on the same lap, Matt Corny's left window shattered, as he looked to put a move on Manteufel. Exiting free, it was a horsepower battle, with Corny tucking in behind by the time they got to 4. Made the pass down the inside to take the Group B lead. Riley and Marks were still going at it as they ran side by side into and out of turn 3, the Waters Commodore keeping out of the way of the leaders. As they began their last lap, the pair ran side by side down to turn 1 with Riley keeping first. It was Holden over BMW as it stood. Riley held on to the lead for turn 4 and 5, and coming down the main straight he won the race after an absolute thriller. The results concluded as Riley winning the race with Marks runner-up by 8 tenths. Rob cruised to third in a lonely race, Corny finished 4th to take the Group B win. Manteufel finished 5th, Mortensen drove to 6th after his lap 1 fiasco. Fry was 7th ahead of 8th placed Vasolo. Darrell Waters recovered after a poor race 1 to take the Group C win over Christopher Forstyke. Mark Brennan and Terry Skeen were unable to finish the race.